वेल दुबई में इंडियन से मिलना तो मेरे लिए आम बात है, लेकिन इट्स नॉट एवरी डे दैट आई मीट समवन हु इज़ एन इंडियन एंड अ सक्सेसफुल एंटरप्रेन्योर, अ प्रोफेशनल, अ होम मेकर एंड अबव ऑल अ वुमन. So please welcome Priyanka Agrawal for some inspirational gupshup at her brand new restaurant which is called Gupshup. Hi Priyanka, thank you so much for inviting me over, and I'm sure also like excited to meet you because you are doing so many things, and when I first met you मुझे नहीं लगा था कि आपके पीछे इतनी लंबी कहानी है, and it's very inspirational. तो firstly tell us आप कहाँ से हो, कब से आप दुबई में हो और क्या क्या आप करते हो.
First of all, thank you, Ronak, for coming over. I've been in Dubai for a very long time now. We've been here from 2008. Originally, I'm from Rajasthan, but I'm born and brought up in Calcutta. My parents are based out of Hyderabad, and originally I'm from Rajasthan, so I've lived there as well. So you can say all parts of India. And it's been 13 years now in Dubai, so I'm very, very attached to Dubai also.
So well, ये तो सब जानते हैं प्रियंका that you wear too many hats, but where did this whole journey begin?
I'm a chartered accountant by profession. I completed my CA in 2008. I got married and we came to Dubai, me and my husband. I was working with PricewaterhouseCoopers. I've worked in the audit industry for a long 4 years. And then I moved on to industry. I worked with a mining company for 2 years as finance manager. And that's when I think me and my husband both wanted to get into business. It's always been there. I'm a Marwadi, so hardcore banya. So business is in the blood for me and my husband both. So 2014 we started off with a labor supply company, mainly in the construction industry. So it was growing. We had 300 plus laborers in that, and it was doing fairly well. But as you know, the construction economic slowdown happened, and it was looking like an uncertain business, not sustainable for a long time. So and we thought retail would be a better industry to get into. That's how 2018 our first salon, our first gent salon happened by the name of Cutting Edge. The first branch opened, and we knew somewhere in our minds and hearts that it's a brand which we want to grow, and someday we'll be many, many salons, which we are. Today we are 6 salons and counting. We have 3 ladies salon and 3 gents salon, mostly all in the New Dubai area, JLT, Ibn Battuta Mall and Marina Plaza. That's how the salon business is growing. Simultaneously, both me and my husband are foodies, so we really wanted to have a restaurant. So we started off with our restaurant journey. We opened Khao Gali restaurant, which is in JLT. It's been 2 years. Recently we celebrated our second birthday of Khao Gali. And Khao Gali, now we have another branch in Ibn Battuta Mall. We'll be opening soon in Mall of the Emirates. And as we are here, Gupshup is the newest baby of all of them. It's a different concept, hence a different name, and not Khao Gali.
Okay, that's quite an interesting turn of events that happened, and इतना कुछ आपने कर लिया इतने कम टाइम के अंदर. तो did you always want to become an entrepreneur?
I would not say I really always wanted to be an entrepreneur. You know, when Anand, my husband, he came to meet my father for the first time. Obviously, he was also a chartered accountant. I'm a chartered accountant. So, Papa ka first question was कि और job में settled हो, because he was already working in Dubai. And you associate कि हाँ दुबई में तो अच्छे पैसे वैसे कमा रहे हैं and all that. तो पापा ने बोला आगे क्या plan है? Where do you see yourself 10 years down the lane? And his first answer to Papa was कि job अब तो मैं 2-4 साल में छोड़ दूंगा, मुझे तो finally business करना है, ये तो मेरा objective है. तो I think that seed was already there. We were probably just looking for the right opportunity. So while we were in job also, we used to flip properties. Real estate was booming in 2008-9. So we were up to something or the other every time.
Lekin
Like
how
that.
did you manage to like grow so exponentially, like 6 salons, 3-4 restaurants, construction company? It's no mean task, right?
Yeah.
So one thing led to another, but how?
So effectively the construction company happened because we wanted to do something, because my husband was in the industry where he had exposure to that, so that business looked lucrative. So we started off with that. But 3-4 साल में we realized कि that construction is like a down business. It's not sustainable. तो नीचे घूमते थे, वॉकिंग अराउंड द लेक साइड, कुछ फ्लरिश करते हुए दिखता था. तो आई थिंक इट वाज ओनली salons, restaurants, and these are more recession proof. I think the recession taught us that you need to have something which is more sustainable.
Right.
तो salon, restaurants, ये सब चीज़ें ऐसी है, people will not stop it. Like even if there is recession, you'll not stop eating, right? You'll keep eating.
And you will not stop looking good or
You'll-
wanting to look good.
Wanting to look good, precisely. So we thought, why not get into something which can make us money? Honestly, we are very aggressive. Me and my husband both, we are very, very aggressive. तो कुछ करना है तो we like go all in. खोलना है तो एक साथ सब खोलना है, ऐसा नहीं कि एक देखेंगे वो सक्सेसफुल होगा फिर दूसरा. वी आर लाइक चलो लाइन से खोलते हैं, तभी तो कुछ वी आर अटैचिंग अ ब्रांड वैल्यू टू इट दैट.
Right. तो अभी फिलहाल कितने एम्प्लॉयज़ काम कर रहे हैं आपके साथ टोटल?
In total, we have about 150 plus employees in all our like various gen salons, lady salon, restaurants. The labor supply business, we've kind of like we are kind of wrapping it up because it's not sustainable any longer. As we are both chartered accountants, we also run a business and consultancy firm,
Okay.
accounting, consultancy, audit services, all of that. So all of that मिला करके we still have about 150 employees.
How do you 150 employees? So how do you manage so much?
To be honest, it is very, very tough. I sometimes feel that being into business and catering to the business needs, I'm kind of ignoring my kids. And then I get that mommy guilt. And then I like switch off for 1-2 days and then try and spend time with my kids because obviously I'm getting that I'm not giving them enough time. So it's difficult, but I am trying to strike a balance somewhere.
So Priyanka, my next question is, जो जितने लोग होते हैं जो पहले जॉब करते हैं, अगर वो बिज़नेस में जाना चाहते हैं तो सबसे पहली उनकी वरी ये होती है कि अगर हम हमारी सारी सेविंग्स डाल देंगे और बिज़नेस चला नहीं तो क्या. तो आपके साथ क्या वो हुआ एंड whose money is it? Is it your own or did you pick it up from the market?
Okay, so that's a very good question, and I'll be very honest to your viewers, and I'll be telling we earn good money in our jobs. As I was telling you, we worked in our job for 4 to 6 years, so we had an enough good corpus savings, which we had put in the labor supply business. We made good money there, but honestly now why we are wrapping it up, because we have had huge bad debts. We've lost millions there. So I would say that we have effectively lost all the money that we had put in there from the jobs with a very less corpus. We started off the first gen salon and a lot of it is on debt, honestly. But for people who are actually in job and they are looking to have their own business, I would say never put in your all savings. As I was telling you, I'm aggressive, I go all in, but I will not advise people to do that because you should have a corpus backup behind you, and then if you have some spare funds, you can always go and invest that in the business. But because kyunki business is a dynamic thing, work kare nahi kare, so why take that risk with your hard earned money? So only invest a amount which you think you can take the risk with, and you can start off your business with that if you wish to.
But is it easier to do business here vis-a-vis India? Something like you are doing?
See, it depends on firstly the nature of business.
Yeah, the
and-
nature that you are into.
Yeah, so again, in restaurant business, I would say India has its own challenges, Dubai has its own challenges. Now, the challenges in Dubai which we face is the rents are higher, there is legal formalities, there is staffing issues, all that. But India में भी वही nature है. यहाँ पर हम government को पैसे देते हैं license में, वहाँ खिलाना पड़ता है,
Okay.
वो मान लो. तो वो हो
But
गया.
यहाँ पे it's smoothened out like for you. that way.
Yeah, it's the investment is high, but it's legal. You have to pay for trade license. Your rents are higher. There is municipality compliances, all that. Staffs obviously India में easily मिल जाता है, यहाँ मुश्किल से मिलता है. But यहाँ पे staff को hold on करना easy होता है because they are bound by a contract. There is a visa, like a contract term. They are on your visa and everything. India में अगले दिन आप उठो लेबर भाग गया तो आप क्या करोगे आपकी दुकान में? So both. It's the geographical dynamics and the challenges that both the locations would have. So,
But it's easier here, would you say? In a yes or a no answer?
no, I wouldn't say it's easy.
Acha. It has its own
It has
challenges.
its own challenges, yes.
So my next question to you is very important for all the viewers, especially all the Indian ladies who are watching this. Okay, if there is somebody who wants to be like you, then what is your advice?
Dare to dream and just go for it is my honest advice.
It's a very
Because-
poetic answer. I
Yeah.
want a real answer.
No, I would say that because I dreamt of it as I told you that we started off like this. So it was never ki we just want to have one salon or one restaurant. As I was telling you when we did Khaugali also, my aim for Khaugali is I want to have Khaugali in every part of the world. Like every city should have one Khaugali. That's how I'm dreaming it and I'm working towards it. I'm really working hard towards it. ऐसा नहीं कि एक dream बना लिया वो अपने आप भगवान पूरा करेगा नहीं. I'm working hard towards it.
Correct,
But
yeah.
it is a dream. So because I'm dreaming something, I'm aiming to achieve that.
It all starts from a dream.
It all starts from a dream. Because अगर आपका कुछ objective नहीं है, कोई goal नहीं है, बस business करना है, कुछ करना है तो it will not land
I think
you
most
anywhere.
people do that, you know. जब
Yeah.
जॉब भी हम भी जैसे जॉब्स कर रहे हैं तो फ्रेंड्स आते हैं, यार कुछ करते हैं, कुछ बट क्या करते हैं, कोई फोकस नहीं होता, प्लानिंग
Exactly.
नहीं
I
होती.
have so many friends who ask me, यार मुझे भी कुछ करना है, हम कुछ करते हैं. कुछ क्या होता है? तुम क्या करना चाहते हो? तुम्हारा क्या ड्रीम है? तुम क्या एंड ऑब्जेक्टिव है?
What are you giving back to the people and what is
Yeah.
it that you are good at?
And then you have to work hard towards it,
True,
work
true.
towards that dream.
You are doing one very good thing is कि कोरोना के टाइम में जब इतने सारे लोगों की जॉब्स गई है तो you are employing 150 people at this point in time. तो does it give you that high and would you also be employing more people going ahead?
Yes, of course, we'll be employing more people, and I'm very glad. During Corona also, to be honest, we were on almost a verge of breakdown because, as you know, all our businesses have been set up in the last 2 years. So obviously we don't, and we started with zero from
Yeah,
scratch. So we didn't have a huge corpus to support. So that lockdown period was like कि अरे अगले दिन के पैसे हैं कि नहीं. It was like that, but the employees supported us and we supported them completely. We did not lay off people, we supported them, although we gave reduced salaries, but we gave so that at least they are there with us, which is why a lot of my employees are like from 7 years old. Like a few of my labor supply employees, we employed them in the restaurant as well and the salon, like drivers and all of them. And definitely we'll be creating more employment because we have new branches coming up. So for sure we'll be employing more.
Is there any way that people can get in touch with you if they need jobs?
Yes, if barbers or chefs or people who are looking for a job in a restaurant business are watching this and would like to have
They
a
can
job, they can
put a comment below,
Yes,
maybe,
they
yeah.
they can reach us through our social media, any of the handles.
I'll put it all in description, don't worry.
Yeah.
So I can do some social service by the side, and that really gives me a huge amount of satisfaction if I can help someone through my channel. My last question is, what's coming next?
So we have Khowgali's branch opening soon in Mall of the Emirates,
The first one is in JLT for those who don't know
and the second one is in Ibn Battuta Mall. And
where we are right now.
It's at the other end of the food court,
Yeah.
Khowgali. This is Gupshop.
Yeah.
And another one is opening in Mall of the Emirates. We have a cutting edge Gen Saloon branch opening in Ibn Battuta Mall at the Metrolink extension. And we have a small ladies salon here already in Ibn Battuta Mall, which is now extending 3 times of its capacity.
Wow.
So all of it is going to open end of February, March, and
Okay.
hopefully many more by the end of the year. These are more in pipeline, which I can talk about. There are some more in the pipeline, but at very, very initial stages, so obviously I can't talk about them.
No, but you've already done so much and you are doing so much, and really looking at her, I never could believe that there is such a profound businesswoman behind her, and I really feel proud that she's an Indian and we have connected through my channel, and she's here and she's telling you all what she's done and what she's gonna do. So thank you so much, and for all of you who are watching, there is a small surprise. Priyanka, whoever watches this video and gives my reference Ronak Kotecha's channel, that person will get 10% discount on the entire food bill that you spend over here. So yeah, so that's a little bit takeaway for you. So please come and eat your heart out. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.